We're all eagerly anticipating and waiting for the next Nintendo Direct. It seems like it's coming sometime soon, and after this week, boy, I sure hope it comes fast. Gabe, this is a weird week. We've got 6 new games for you. 4 of them are brand new announcements. 1 is a release date update, and 1 is a region release date update. We'll get into those. But yeah, this is just a strange and slightly odd list of games. Please don't hurt us.
Yes, do remember we are only the messengers. We are not the ones that decided this is what was going to get announced this week. Some weeks are always going to be better than others, kind of the way that this is going to work. But yeah, I think with that said, we can go ahead and get into the list here.
Yes. Okay, so we'll start with a real gem. Undertale is officially announced for September 15th in Japan. Now, they have not mentioned a Western release date yet, but I got to imagine it's either day and date or right around that week. They're bringing in a collector's edition for the Switch, which is pretty darn cool. This was rumored before. It showed up on Amazon Japan, but now it's official, which is cool. Undertale, a good RPG addition to the Switch. I know a lot of people have been waiting for it. Seems like September is the month for this game.
Yeah, legendary Toby Fox. It's the RPG where you don't have to destroy anyone. So it's like the perfect RPG for 2018 and the culture that we are in. I love this game. It's really cool. I love the very old school aesthetic and the story that it tells. It's so awesome that it gives you the choice to like have the pacifist runs and things like that. It is extremely old school, even more old school than you might think. So do keep that in mind. But it's $10 on Steam and other platforms. So we figure it's going to be around the same on Switch. But yeah, Undertale's awesome.
Yes, and the Japanese title clocks in at 1,500 yen, which is about $13 over here in the States. So seems like it's priced appropriately. That collector's edition comes with a copy of the game, a 2-disc soundtrack, sheet music booklet featuring 6 songs with annotations by the creator Toby Fox, a 14-karat gold-plated brass music box locket, one of 6 random bookmarks, and one of 3 microfiber cloths. Okay, they got randomized microfiber cloths.
Zach, can I tell you a couple of the features of the game on the Steam page?
Sure.
All right. This one, I already mentioned it, but killing isn't necessary. Negotiate out of danger using the unique battle system. But Zach, here are the ones that I know you're going to be interested in. First of all, the game was created by one person, which is cool. You can
absolutely.
You can become friends with all the bosses. You don't even have to beat them. Just become friends with them.
Dude.
This next one is your favorite. There's at least 5 dogs.
At least 5 dogs. I've got 0 dogs in my life. So.
Next, you can date a skeleton. That's another feature of the game.
Goodness
and the last 2 features on name is that now there are 6 dogs. That's a feature. The last feature you have to wait and hear the last feature.
I'm ready.
Maybe you won't want to date the skeleton.
Oh my god. I'm going to call myself out and say that I never even touched Undertale, so I'm very glad it's coming to Switch. I'm also glad, Gabe, that Machinarium is coming to Switch. This was just announced literally a few hours ago. This is basically breaking news. It is an award-winning independent adventure game from the makers of Samuros, Botanicula, and Churchill. So they make really great point-and-click adventures with extremely awesome and interesting art styles, and then just like really clever creative puzzles and world interaction, some super good stuff. Machinarium is probably my favorite of their games, so the fact that it's coming to Switch is very nice.
Over 3,000 reviews on Steam, overwhelmingly positive reception there. It is a little bit older. It came out like in 2009, but hey, a good game's good forever. So a good game from 2009 is still going to be pretty fun to play in 2018, especially one like this that's like much smaller in nature.
How do you feel about that, the reversal of the quote? You know, the quote's normally like a bad game is bad forever, but a delayed game could be good or whatever.
Yeah.
Or a rushed game is bad forever, however that goes. This is, our new phrase is a good game is good forever.
It is, right? It doesn't stop being good just because some time has passed.
I guess it depends on the systems, but I will say that here in Machinarium, given that it is point click and it already has such a really, again, unique and immersive art style into this strange robotic world, I think it'll hold up just fine, and it's worth your time. Now, Red's Kingdom is also coming to Nintendo Switch. It is releasing on August 16th for $9.99, and this is a single-player adventure puzzle game designed for all ages. And I saw a decent bit of hype over on Twitter. People were pretty pumped that this critically acclaimed adventure is coming to Switch.
Yeah, I've never heard of Red's Kingdom, but in the game, you help Red explore the land in this awesome brand new puzzle adventure. Mad King Mac has kidnapped your father, Zack, and stolen your golden nut. Solve puzzles and battle goons as you explore and battle your way through the kingdom. Zack, be careful with all those goons.
After his complete loss of Ariana Grande, Mad King Mac is back with a vengeance. And he is going to not let anything happen. Rising Star Games bringing this one. And it's out very, very soon. Gabe, Bee Simulator. I don't even know if we need to describe this one. Be a bee, live the life. The music is composed by
Me.
a man responsible for soundtracks such as Witcher 3 and The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. And the game has a complete lack of violence. It's a perfect choice for parents seeking a game to safely play with their children. So if you were ever afraid of video games or worried about just the terrors of today's world, Bee Simulator is where it's at, and it oddly does look kind of zen.
I mean, this and Undertale, you don't have to do anything dangerous, and you just be friends with everyone. Here, I'll read the copy for Bee Simulator as well. They say, see the world through the eyes of a bee. Compete with other bee races and collect pollen, perform wiggle dances, and explore a world inspired by Central Park in New York. Play with your family or friends, choosing between between, get it, Zach? Between 3 modes, including co-op, versus, and split screen. So there you have that.
I mean, co-op bee action, that's pretty good. You can help your hive and save your friends. There's also competition against your friends. I guess you're racing.
You gotta impress the queen, right?
Ooh, with those wiggle dances.
You know how great I am at wiggle dances.
This looks like a game we got to play, Gabe.
Yeah, it kind of does, huh?
It really, like, that's not, no sarcasm there. It's also no sarcasm that Taiko no Tatsujin is coming to the West as Taiko no Tatsujin Drum and Fun. This game is out in Japan. The drum controller is out in Japan, but it's hitting the West November the 2nd. So it doesn't look like the drum controller is coming to the West, so you'll have to probably still import that if you want. But you are getting the game here in the States and other Western regions.
Yeah, the game features 20 multiplayer rhythm-based minigames that can be played up to 4 players, and you can also play as characters from classic Nintendo games, including Kirby and the Squid from Splatoon 2.
The Splatoon 2 inclusion is really kind of awesome. I remember playing Taiko no Tatsujin at an arcade.
Yeah.
Somewhere in my past. I don't remember exactly
Somewhere
where.
in my past. That's a great place.
It's a pretty fun rhythm game. And I've heard that it's not the greatest with the Joy-Con, that the drum controller is kind of where it's at. So I'm tempted to grab one of those.
You're tempted to import the drum controller?
Well, we're in an era where we're not going to get like a Guitar Hero for Switch, it seems like, at least not for a while. So some rhythm action on Switch would be fun.
Okay, yeah, all right.
There's a lot of fireworks. There's a Splatoon Squid.
Yeah, that's a thing.
It's a nice get. It's not, going to set the world on fire, but it will drum up some fun.
Maybe put some gasoline all over the world. That'll set it on fire.
No, please.
Inside joke.
But
inside joke.
If you put gasoline all over the world, Gabe, there would be a lot of rage. It wouldn't be in peace like Rage in Peace coming to Switch later this year, but it would be a lot of rage. This game, though, is
my game.
Following
this is Gabe's game.
Following Timmy Malinu, an emotionally numb 27-year-old. Oh God, it's so close to home. It says it. Rage in Peace wants to give meaning to death in a rage game where you're meeting your maker every few seconds. Despite its preoccupation with shedding one's mortal coil, Rage in Peace is an upbeat comical game with warm humor and bright colors, brought to life by more than 10 independent Indonesian bands.
Okay.
It's a very, very interesting amalgamation of ideas here in a game that kind of looks like a bleeding marshmallow.
Yeah, he's
raging through.
He's crying blood, and it's up to you to unravel the last day of Timmy's life as he races against time to get back home and fulfill his sole dream of dying peacefully in his pajamas and the warmth of home, in peace with no drama. Isn't that how we all want to?
Can we please get a direct? It's a weird one. These are all such strange games. We've got Undertale, great game. it's a bit of an oddity. A one-man show where you love skeletons and count dogs and befriend everything. Machinarium, a robotic world from the makers of such strange adventures as Botanicula, and a game where you become a bee and protect the hive. A drumming game from Japan now coming west, and then a marshmallow man who wants to rage in peace. It's just a strange week, everyone. So I will say one of the things, like, I think it's interesting to note that has caused this, I will say, is a lot of games that we've been waiting for are finally hitting their release, and a lot of them are being like updated and then launched.
Just thrown out also, like,
right. So I think that has sort of limited the announcement cycle right now, because you have things like Flipping Death saying like, hey, we're out next week. Salt and Sanctuary, hey, we're out almost immediately. Iconoclast, hey, we're out almost immediately. And so it's kind of packed right now with releases that are sort of cleaning the slate from earlier in the year. And maybe once that direct hits, the rumored Nindies showcase, maybe that is where we'll get more of the announcements. Plus, it's just sort of coming to the end of summer, and we're in a little bit of that doldrum period. So, again, a weird week. We're just the messenger, but hopefully you can find some nugget of fun in one of these 6. Is it Undertale, Machinarium, Bee Simulator, Taiko no Tatsujin, Rage in Peace, or the wonderful Red's Kingdom? Let us know which game you're most pumped for in the comments down below. I think for both of us, it's Undertale.
Yeah, Undertale and Machinarium, however you want to pronounce it. I think that looks really cool. Also, I'm not even joking. I kind of want to play Rage in Peace. That kind of looks a little cool.
I kind of want to play Bee Simulator. I don't know what's going on. We're getting weird now. Yeah. So let's get out of here before things get too wacky. Until next time, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest from the Switch and its slew of announcements that hopefully will start heating up. Follow us on Twitter and Discord if you'd like to partake in more Switch action and conversation. We'd love to see you there. And for myself and Gabe, have a fantastic day, a fantastic week. Switch Force out.